Hello there. First tonight, we're looking at the scale of the work taking place around the Sizewell nuclear site, even though plans for the new power station have yet to be signed off. Opponents of Sizewell C compare it to the HS2 railway project, saying it's over budget and unnecessary. But EDF says the project will get the go-ahead soon and provide much-needed electricity at a reasonable cost. Our environment reporter Richard Daniel has been looking at what could soon be one of the largest construction projects in Europe.
Tree felling, bulldozing, a new link road, 2 park and ride sites, a 2-village bypass. Closer to Sizewell, a vast swathe of land cleared for construction compounds and a new access road. You'd be forgiven for thinking Sizewell C already had the funding to be built, but it doesn't yet.
The blue is our farm, 350 odd acres. The pink is the route of the link road and the access road from the 1122.
So your farm is cut in half?
Cut in half.
David Grant was served with a compulsory purchase order, losing 38 acres of farmland.
Nothing prepared us for the devastation that's been caused. I've lost all my hedges and my ditches and my trees, and so have the local population. And that's a great sadness. I think this is HS2 but bigger, frankly, potentially. And I've got friends who were involved in the HS2 cancellation and they haven't even been able to repurchase their land. Luckily, we have the option to repurchase if this doesn't go ahead. But the cost to the public, and it's the taxpayers, all of us paying for this.
He's not the only one taken aback by the scale of disruption.
General depression about what's happening to the countryside. I know some local people that won't drive through Leiston anymore. They'll extend their journeys so that they don't have to see it. We are a country area, you know, triple SIs and all that, and we're not equipped for this.
The government, which has an 85% stake in Sizewell C, has committed £5.5 billion so far. The French company EDF, which owns the rest, is seeking investors to fund the project. 6 years ago, EDF estimated that Sizewell C would cost around £16 billion to build, and the sister project, Hinkley C in Somerset, £20 billion. But in just 6 years, Hinkley C has ballooned in cost to a potential £46 billion, raising the question, what will Sizewell C cost to build?
Disclosing costs in public at the point where we're negotiating with suppliers and with investors is not going to benefit the public. What benefits the public is we're going to provide a lot of electricity, we're going to make abundant electricity, and we're going to bring down bills.
A final investment decision is now expected this June.
The government talked about Sizewell in our manifesto. We think it's a really important project for the country and indeed for creating those really crucial jobs.
The possibility that Sizewell C could go ahead at whatever price is just completely inconceivable. I mean, the government has got other priorities. Every penny they spend on Sizewell C is a penny lost to cheaper, quicker, renewable energy projects.
But while the final investment decision is awaited, the bulldozers will keep bulldozing and the diggers will keep digging. Richard Daniel, BBC Look East, Sizewell.
And just to show you what all that looks like on the ground, thousands of trees have been felled to create the main construction area in red here for things like temporary offices. And this is the new 4-mile link road coming across there from the A12, together with a new roundabout at Yoxford. So further afield, they're clearing the ground for new park and ride sites up at Darsham and down here near Wickham Market. And then finally, an A12 bypass around 2 villages here. Now, as we've mentioned, the funding for the project has yet to be agreed, but that isn't stopping local companies starting to recruit the people they think they'll need.